Jurgen, you've used two different lineups for the past two games, with Michael Bradley and Clint Dempsey being sort of the fixture in both. What can we expect to see for a game that you don't necessarily need to win because you've already gone on to the quarterfinals?
Well, what we need to see is we need to see improvement. So we need to see that we are on the right track as a whole team. Coming through the group stage, we want to get another 3 points because we also know that with our performance we have an influence on the other teams who goes through, so we have the responsibility to give everything we have in every game. Is it an advantage knowing that you're already in the quarterfinals? Yes, definitely it is, but you want to see from your players that they just kind of get more in the flow, that they fine-tune more and more elements, that we automate certain things on the field, because it was a very difficult, very short preparation that we had for the Gold Cup. So you want to just see now from game to game improvement.
And speaking of improvement, just those last two games, the first 20-25 minutes, not necessarily the way maybe you've been wanting to play, but how do you have a stronger start?
Yeah, I think this is a good example of what you can do better. So we hopefully get a better start than tomorrow, but we know also that Panama is with their backs against the wall. You know, they need 3 points, at least 1 point, and then it's down to the other results. So we expected again a grind. We expected a very physical game. We expected a lot of emotions out there on the field, and therefore we need to be prepared. But I wish, as you said, a better start.
Graham Zusi was telling me today that he believes they'll take it personally, just with the way some of the games in the past have gone for them and just the magnitude of those games. Do you think that they're going to, take this as far as they can?
Yeah, I think so too. Graham is right, because it was highly kind of emotional when we beat Panama in the last World Cup qualifying game in Panama, and they couldn't get the ticket to Brazil. It was brutal for them, and therefore I think that when they face us now, they have this in their stomach and they want to badly beat us. They want to do well against us, and they want to correct what happened. So they will be so motivated, they will be so pumped up that we have to be very careful.
And for them, their last 15 minutes have been a bit of a struggle. For your team, how do you exploit that to just make sure that you take advantage of maybe that deficiency?
Well, we need to be just on top of the game for 90 minutes, and we have to go all the way through. And it's physically very demanding because you play every three days, and the heat and the weather plays its role as well for both teams. So hopefully we have the longer breath. Hopefully we are fitter at the end of the day, but we got to be on top of things from the beginning on.